Hello, thanks for joining me today. We're going to be focusing on building some heat today because the body changes just like everything in life. When we build heat, we undergo change and we start that heat within our breath. So come to that cross-legged seat, crossing at the shins, knees over the feet. Hands can come to the knees, close the eyes. And then I would invite you to flip the palms up and bring the ring finger to the thumb. A nice grounding mudra for the hands. Soften the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more time. And then go ahead and shift that breath into that ujjayi breath, that heat building breath. Breathing through the nose, feeling that breath as it goes deep into the throat. Let it fill up every lobe of the lungs and then send it deep into the belly, full belly expansion. Let there be a slight pause and then send that breath right back up through the lungs, through the throat, and out the nose. On an inhale, reach the arms to the sky, opening the eyes. Exhale, twist to your right. Left hand comes to the right knee, right hand behind you. Continue with your deep inhale and deep cleansing exhale. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center, arms reach to the sky, and then the right hand releases to the side. Left arm reaches a little bit taller. On the exhale, hinge on over to the right, but allow the left hip to root down into the earth. Gaze up toward the sky, and then turn the chest toward earth. Inhale, come to center, arms reach tall. Exhale, release the left hand down to your side. Inhale, reach a little taller with the right arm. Exhale, hinge on over to the left. Gaze goes up, opening up the heart to the sky. And then turn the chest and the gaze down toward earth. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, hands release. We'll make our way to a tabletop. Make sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, lifting for a cow pose, chin, chest, tailbone. Exhale, round to come into cat. Gaze to belly button. Inhale, return to cow. Deep belly stretch here. Exhale, round to come into cat. One more time. Inhale for that cow pose. A little bit of a bend of the elbows. Exhale, round to come into cat. Come to a neutral spine. Send that right arm long in front of you. Bicep is by the ear. Push the earth away with that left hand. Reach the left leg long behind you, hip height. Take a deep breath in. Find a lot of length in the spine. Exhale, cactus the arm and leg off to the side. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend the elbow and the knee. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbow and the knee. Hold it here. Take another deep breath in. And out. Inhale, find the length. Exhale to set it down. Inhale for a cow pose. Exhale, round for cat. Return to neutral. Reach the left arm long in front of you, bicep by the ear. Push the earth away with the right hand. Reach the right leg long behind you. Flex the foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arm and leg. Draw that belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus the arm and leg. Hold it here for a cycle of breath. Inhale, find that length. Exhale to set it down. Walk the hands forward an inch or two, tuck the toes under, hover the knees off of the earth, just 2 or 3 inches. Feel the shoulder blades push up to the sky, as well as out to the outer edges of the arms. Go ahead and bend the elbows toward the knees, crouching lion. Gaze forward. And then send the hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale, wave it forward, high plank. Exhale, send it back, down dog. Inhale, waving it forward. Exhale, sending it back. Inhale, wave it forward. Lower all the way down to the belly. Turn the toes so they're pointing to the back of the room. Reach the arms forward. We'll take little swimmers here. Push down into the pinkies. Elbows are lifted. Knees are lifted. Head is lifted. Inhale, lift right leg and left arm. Change sides. Change sides. And again, we'll just keep alternating there at your own pace. Keep breathing. Release that cactus, the arms, hovering them over the earth, elbows lower toward earth, hands are lifted. Reach those fingertips toward the feet, lifting chin and chest. Lower it down, hands come underneath the shoulders. Push it back, down dog. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale. And exhale. Walk the feet to the hands. Take a ragdoll here. Feet are hip distance apart. Hinge forward from the hips. Palms come down to the earth so you can gaze right between the legs. Crown of the head is toward earth. Neck is released. And then go ahead and make a picture frame of the face swaying side to side. Hands release to the earth, toe, heel, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, root down to rise tall, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart, closing the eyes for Samastitihi. Standing at attention, root into all 4 corners of the feet. Lift the knees, engage the thighs, draw the belly in. And roll the shoulders back. We'll take a cycle of breath here in gratitude for someone or something in your day today. And a cycle of breath in forgiveness of yourself or of another. And a cycle of breath to set an intention. I am, and fill in that blank, I am strong. I am brave. I am joy-filled. Whatever you need today. And then on an inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Mountain pose. Tadasana. Exhale, hinging forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Step it back. High plank. Pause here. Shoulders, elbows, wrists are all in line. You really have a mountain pose spine here. Push the shoulders up toward the sky. Shift your weight forward so you're on the tops of your toes. Bend the elbows to the back of the room and lower just halfway. Most people overestimate halfway. Inhale through, upward facing dog. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. So if you are overestimating halfway, you're going to find that you're stretching your shoulders in a way that is eventually going to damage them rather than building strength. So take another deep breath in. On the exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale, arms reach to the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, hinging forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Shift the weight forward, faces forward, bend the elbows to the back of the room, lower just halfway. Inhale through, up dog. Exhale it back, down dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, come to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale, reach to the sky, mountain pose. Exhale, sink into a chair. Allow those hips to sink back. And although the knees and thighs are squeezing together, the ankles are not going to collapse in. Another deep breath in. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step it back. High plank. Draw the right knee forward. Send the leg high, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Draw that right hip in, push down into the right heel. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Step it back, high plank. Left knee draws forward. Send that leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Draw the left hip in, push into that heel, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step it back, high plank. Lower just halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, rise tall, mountain pose. Exhale, chair. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, stepping it back, high plank. Right knee draws forward. Send it high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back, high plank. Left knee draws forward. Send it high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale it to the earth, high plank. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, right knee comes forward to the right tricep. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, right knee comes forward to the right tricep. We're building to mountain climber. Inhale, send that leg high. Exhale, drive forward. Hands might walk a little bit closer to one another. Now really push the knee forward. Face comes forward as you bend the elbows. Left elbow into the left hip bone. And then like a teeter-totter, as your face comes forward, your back leg might lift. So your right elbow is mid-thigh, inside of the thigh, closer to the groin. Send the right leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Draw that right hip in, airplane the arms behind you. Find length in the spine. Left hand comes to the earth, low lunge twist. Right hand to the earth, airplane the arms once again. Keep the length in the spine, crown of the head reaching forward. Now reach the arms forward as well. Belly draws in, right hip is drawn in, back leg firm. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach tall. Exhale, high twist to the right. Exalted warrior, right hand reaches down the back leg, left arm up to the sky. Feel that stretch in the rib cage. Return to the twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, fists of fire. Bend that back knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fists of fire. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fists of fire. This time, shoot it forward, warrior 3. I like to bring my hands to heart center here. You can reach the arms forward, making sure that the biceps are at ear height. Dial down that left hip a little bit. Right hand comes to the earth. Open up the left hip. Half moon pose. Right hand can also be on a block. Flex the left foot. Turn those toes up toward the sky. Bend the right knee. Slowly slide that left foot to the back of the mat. Warrior 2. Shift that rib cage forward an inch or two. Release the right hand inside of the front ankle. Hovering that hand there, pushing into the leg. And then we'll take a half bind. Reach those left fingertips a little bit taller. Flip the palm, bring it behind the back. Option to take a full bind here. If your left hand is all the way over to your right thigh, you might reach underneath the right thigh and find those left fingertips. Opening up the chest once again, once you've gotten there. Return to side angle pose. Rise up, warrior 2. Straightening the front leg. That should feel pretty good. Triangle pose, right arm reaches up to the sky to find length in the right side body first. Then push the hips to the left as you hinge forward. Reach, reach, reach a little bit further. Finding that right hand comes down to the shin or ankle, left arm to the sky. Power triangle if you'd like it. The right arm reaches forward, big L with the arms, palm faces up. Deepen your breath here. Release both hands to the earth, back heel flips up. Step that right foot back, high plank. Right hand comes to center, left arm reaches up to the sky, side plank. Step your left foot just in front of you, mid-mat. Push down into the left heel to lift the right leg and hover it. Lower it down and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 3 more total. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come back to that side plank. Top hand to the earth. High plank, lower halfway. Inhale through, up dog. Exhale it back, down dog. Deep breath in and out. 2 more cycles of breath. So we'll be coming to that mountain climber again. If you want to walk your hands a little bit closer to one another and closer to the feet. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, draw the left knee forward. Inhale it high. Exhale, draw it forward. One more time. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, draw forward. So you're in a high plank. Your butt is low. Push that left knee forward. Bend the right elbow into the right hip bone. Shift your face forward. Right leg might lift. Option to straighten the left leg. Send that leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Airplane the arms, hovering the torso over the front thigh. And then release right hand to the earth, low lunge twist. Back leg is firm and strong. That thigh lifts toward the sky. Left hand to the earth. Airplane the arms once again as you draw that left hip in. Keep the length in the spine as you reach the arms forward. Rise up, crescent lunge. Sink into the legs. At the same time, that right thigh is lifting. Inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, twist to the left. High twist. Exalted warrior, left hand reaches down the back leg. Return to the twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, fist of fire. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fist of fire. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fist of fire. Shoot it forward. Warrior three. Straightening that left leg. Lifting the right leg to about hip height. Dialing down that right hip. Hands can be at heart center or reaching forward. Left hand comes to the earth, half moon pose as the right arm reaches tall. We flex the right foot and open up that hip by turning the big toe towards sky. Bend the front knee. Slowly step back into a warrior two. Find your foundation. Really root into the right foot. Let the front knee track toward pinky toe. And then shift the rib cage forward, side angle pose. Left hand hovers inside the front ankle. Right arm reaches a little bit taller. Stretch out the armpits. Flip the palm. And then bring that hand behind the back. So if your hand is not all the way over to your left thigh, then this half bind is exactly where you should stay. And if you're not feeling a full bind today, this half bind is where you should stay. If you want the full bind, reach that arm underneath the left thigh. Reach for those right fingertips. And then open up the chest once again. Push the hips back toward that right heel. Return to side angle pose. Rise up warrior two. Surrender into the lower body. Straighten the front leg. Left arm reaches to the sky. Find the length in the left side body. Shift the hips to the right. Hinge forward. Trikonasana. We root down into the feet. Stretch out the collarbones, the chest, the arms. Power triangle, micro bend to that left knee as you reach the left arm forward. Hands release to the earth. Flip up the back heel, step it back, high plank. Bring the left hand to center, side plank, right arm reaches to the sky. Right foot steps in front of you, toes point forward. Push down into that right heel to hover the left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Step that right foot back. Side plank. Exhale. High plank. Lower to chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Deep breath in and out. 2 more cycles of breath here. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest, shifting your face forward. Step it forward. Spin the back heel down. Rise up, warrior one. We'll eagle up the arms. Left elbow comes underneath the right. Left fingertips inside the right palm. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Shoulders are inside of that front foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms sweep to the sky, warrior one. Releasing the hands down to the earth, opposite sides of that front foot will come to a standing splits. Left leg lifts. And then we're going to take some handstand prep. For those of you who have no desire to ever do a handstand, this is a little cardio. So lift your gaze. Walk your hands forward so the palms can be flat on the earth, shoulder distance apart. Gaze between the hands. Bend the elbows a little bit, bend the right knee, and then little hops off of the earth. We'll do 5 of those. See if you can get some hang time. And then slowly step it back. Rise up, warrior one. Straightening that front leg. We'll step the back foot in. Right hand comes to the hip. Draw that hip back. Left arm reaches a little taller. Draw the belly in. Exhale, hinge halfway, flat back. Reach the right arm forward. And release down into pyramid pose. Option here to have the block in front of that big toe. Lift your gaze, bend the front knee, step it forward, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply, big toes together, arms reach, chair pose. Right hand comes to the hip, left arm reaches tall, exhale, twist to the right. Palms come together at heart center. Sink those hips a little bit lower as the heart lifts a little higher. Exhale to fold forward. Separate the feet just hip distance apart. We'll take a big toe lock here. Peace fingers reach for the big toes. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hinge forward. Release hands from the feet, toe, heel, feet together. Inhale, lifting, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Chaturanga, or head straight to a down dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, knee draws forward into the chest. Lift it a little bit higher around the back. And then step it forward, spinning the back foot. Just so that heel is at a 45-degree angle. Rise up, warrior one. Feel that beautiful stretch in the back calf as you push into the right foot. And then we'll eagle it up, right arm under the left. Gaze goes up. Draw the belly in. Exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Keep pushing down into those feet. Slowly rise back up. Reach the arms to the sky. Warrior one. Exhale, hands come to opposite sides of the front foot. Standing splits. As you lift the right leg, let the crown of the head release down. So we'll take those little handstand hops. Hands walk forward so that the palms are flat on the earth. Gaze between the hands. Bend the elbows, bend the left knee a little bit. 5 little hops here. As you straighten the arms, you might find you get a little hang time. Make sure your gaze is between the hands. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Rise up, warrior one. Straighten that front leg. Left hand comes to the hip. Right arm reaches tall. Exhale, hinge forward, just halfway. Push those hips back. Reach the left arm forward, flat back. And then hinge all the way, hands to the earth or that block. Lifting your gaze, bend the front knee, step the right foot forward. Deep fold, crown of the head toward the earth. And then we'll bend the knees, sink the hips nice and low, shift weight into the heels, lift the arms, chair pose. Left hand comes to the hip, right arm reaches tall. Exhale, twisting to your left. Palms come together at heart center. Your gaze might be up. Left elbow points to the sky. Make sure that your shins are in line with one another. Exhale to hinge forward. Separate your feet to the outer edges of the mat. Bending the knees, coming into Malasana. A yogi squat, hands come to heart center. Elbows and triceps are inside of the knees. Close your eyes and return to the intention you set at the beginning of practice. I am. Stay here or work into a crow pose, Bakasana. So you'll release your hands in front of you, fingers spread nice and wide. Lift the hips, round the back. Really push the outer arm into the inside of the knees, and then lift one foot and then the other. Rounding the back, drawing the belly in, using the strength of the arms and the legs. Stay here. Make your way to a down dog or float it back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, high plank. Actually, it's a low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So yeah, when you jump back, you want to jump back into that low plank with the elbows bent. Good work. We'll walk those feet through. Come on to your backs. Cooling it down a bit here. We'll start with a bridge pose. So feet come into the sit bones. Start with the arms long at your sides. And just notice your shoulders. Notice the back of your neck. See if you can elongate the back of the neck with a slight tuck of the chin. And then tuck the shoulders under and bend the elbows like robot arms. Push down into the heels as well as the balls of the feet and lift the hips. The more you push down into the upper arms, you should be able to tuck those shoulders under just a little bit more. Strong upper arms, strong legs and feet. One vertebrae at a time, lower it down. Take cactus arms on the air, separate the feet to the outer edges of the mat, let the knees float to the right. Bring them back to center. Float them over to the left. Center, right, center, and left. Center. Bring those feet back in, just hip distance apart. We'll take another bridge, maybe a wheel, setting things up. Bend those elbows, robot the arms, draw the belly in a little bit here. Push low back down, lift the hips, tucking shoulders under. And then if you want to come into wheel pose, you'll bring those hands behind the shoulders, toe heel your feet out an inch or two. Push into the hands as you straighten the arms and push the chest to the back of the room. Three more cycles of breath. Slowly lower. Coming into a Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees butterfly open. I would invite you to bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, feeling that full cycle of breath. Soften the face and the jaw here. And know that all that heat that we created throughout the practice is where change comes from. That change might be a mental change, it might be a physical change. It might just be a shift in thinking for your day. Draw the knees together. Give yourself a hug. Release the sole of the left foot to the earth. Cross that right ankle over. Reach on through for a figure four. You can grab behind that left thigh. Maybe you want to reach all the way through and reach for the top of the shin, pulling that left knee in, pushing the right knee forward. And then release that left foot back down to the earth, arms out to a T. Keeping that right ankle crossed over, release the left leg to the earth as you twist to the left, gaze to the right. Now, before you gaze, think about the eyes in the back of your head and then turn those eyes over to the left. So you're gazing to the right, but it's a slightly deeper twist for the neck. Slowly return to center. Draw both knees into the chest for a squeeze. And then release that sole of the right foot to the earth. Cross the left ankle over. Push that knee forward. And then reach behind the thigh for a nice supine figure four here. Supine half pigeon. Maybe you're reaching for the top of the shin to pull that leg in a little bit deeper. Release the sole of that foot to the earth. Take your arms out to a T and then twist on over to the right. Sole of that left foot comes down. And then turn the eyes in the back of your head over to the right as you gaze to the left. Come back to center. Draw the knees into the chest. We'll take a happy baby here, reaching for the soles of the feet. Knees open wide, feet open wide, but root that lower back down. Maybe you are shifting a little bit from side to side. And then draw the knees back into the chest. Tight little squeeze here. And release. Shavasana. Final resting pose. Slight tuck of the shoulders. And then allow your body to surrender. Within this practice, we need to allow the body to release and relax. And Shavasana allows us an opportunity to do so as we let go of that Ujjayi breath and just return to our natural inhale and exhale. Letting any heat release from the body. Feel free to stay in the Shavasana as long as your body needs to stay here. Otherwise, find little movements for the fingers and the toes. Head moves from side to side. Arms reach overhead for a full body extension, arching the back. And on an exhale, roll to your right side, using your arm as a pillow. And allowing this fetal position to be an opportunity for a new beginning. A chance for that change to happen, for that intention that you set to come true. Keeping the eyes closed and your attention drawn inward. Make your way to Sukhasana, cross-legged seated position. Hands come to heart center. Take a deep belly breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, thumbs to third eye center. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. We recognize the divine and the light and the love within everyone, bowing it forward. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's practice, make sure to hit the like button. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to add to future practices. All right, thanks. Have a great day.